The Battle of Trafalgar was a naval engagement that took place on October 21, 1805 between the British Royal Navy and the combined fleets of the French and Spanish navies during the War of the Third Coalition. As part of Napoleon's plans to invade the United Kingdom, the French and Spanish fleets combined to take control of the English Channel and provide the Grand Army safe passage. The Allied fleet, under the command of the French Admiral Pierre-Charles Villeneuve, sailed from the port of Cadiz in the south of Spain on October 18, 1805. He encountered the British fleet under Lord Nelson, recently assembled to meet this threat in the Atlantic Ocean along the southwest coast of Spain of Cape Trafalgar. Nelson was outnumbered, with 27 British ships of the line to 33 Allied ships, including the largest warship in either fleet, the Spanish San Simon Trinidad. To address this imbalance, Nelson sailed his fleet directly at the Allied battle line's flank, hoping to break the line into pieces. Villeneuve had worried that Nelson might attempt this tactic, but for various reasons, failed to prepare for it. The plan worked almost perfectly. Nelson's column split the Franco-Spanish fleet in three, isolating the rear half from Villeneuve's flag aboard Bucentaur. The Allied vanguard sailed off while it attempted to turn around, giving the British temporary superiority over the remainder of their fleet. In the ensuing fierce battle, 20 Allied ships were lost, while the British lost none. The offensive exposed the leading British ships to intense crossfire as they approached the Franco-Spanish lines. Nelson's own HMS Victory led the front column and was almost knocked out of action. Nelson was shot by a French musketeer during the battle and died shortly before it ended. Villeneuve was captured along with his flagship Bucentaur. He attended Nelson's funeral while a captive on parole in Britain. The senior Spanish fleet officer, Admiral Federico Gravina, escaped with the surviving third of the Franco-Spanish fleet. He died 5 months later of wounds sustained during the battle. This battle ended with the British victory ending Napoleon's invasion of Britain. USS Constitution versus HMS Guerriere was a battle between an American and British ship during the War of 1812, about 400 miles 640 kilometers southeast of Halifax, Nova Scotia. It took place on the August 19, 1812, 1 month after there was first engagement between British and American forces. It took place on the August 19, 1812, 1 month after there was first engagement between British and American forces. Guerriere was proceeding to Halifax for a refit, having been detached from a squadron which had earlier failed to capture Constitution. When the two ships encountered each other on August 19th, Guerriere's Captain James Richard Dacres engaged, confident of victory despite facing a bigger, stronger manned, and better armed US ship. However, in the exchange of broadsides, Guerriere's masts were felled, and the ship reduced to a sinking condition. Constitution's crew took the British sailors on board and set Guerriere on fire, then returned to Boston with news of the victory, which proved to be important for American morale.